The next thing you need to do is go over the silver with a top coat of top lacquer, which dries hard. I use Japanese made lacquer, so it's expensive, but it dries very, very hard. Okay, you'll need, I'm using a different brush, a thicker brush, and you'll need the top lacquer. You'll also need some kind of Q-tips to wipe off the excess lacquer. 1 second here. Okay. I have two kinds of Q-tips for that. One is regular and one is pointed, so the pointed one is easier to use. Okay. So, here we go. This lacquer is very expensive. And you don't really need much, so. Okay. First thing to do is just simply apply it very lightly. You can apply it in dots. You don't have to brush it on first just apply little dots. You want to work quickly, but you want to only get the lacquer on the silver as much as possible. This is a glazed piece, so it will be easier to clean, but if it's not glazed or a soft glaze, a low fire glaze, it's very easy to damage the surrounding area. Okay, I'm going to do both, inside and outside first. This is a clear lacquer, but it'll dry dark. As it starts to dry, it will darken up. And you want to work as quickly as possible before it gets too dark, because it's harder to work with the next step if it's partially dried. So make sure you also get the top edges. Yep. What's that? Here it is. You can see it's starting to change. And then, where's the other? There's the other. And then here is the outside. Okay, the next step is, the next step seems contradictory, but you have to take most of the lacquer, not most, almost all of it off. So you then start carefully as you can, you just rub it right back off. So you can see that it's a little bit lighter, and this is dark from the lacquer. So go back in. Ooh, be careful you don't touch the outside. Go back in and again continually take it off till you have all the lacquer off. Okay. Okay, that's about it. This has the lacquer on it. You can actually clean this up a little. And then this is, I'll put it back in the dryer, and there's one last step before it's finished.